After 7 years of marriage, you start to feel like you've seen every side of your partner. The joyful, the frustrated, the weary, the affectionate. But nothing prepares you for the version that seems to pretend you don't exist. That's the way Emily began to treat me. It wasn't abrupt. It crept in slowly, starting after her promotion. There were the late-night messages from her project manager, excuses about networking events, and the constant glow of her phone at the dinner table. I wanted to trust that it was innocent, truly I did. But every time she smiled at her phone, a sharp pang hit my chest, the kind that whispers, asterisk, you're being replaced. Asterisk. The night everything changed, she was getting ready for another work gathering. She looked breathtaking, the red dress she hadn't worn in years, her hair perfectly curled, her perfume lingering in the hall. When I complimented her, she gave a half-hearted smile and said, "Don't wait up." Those words cut deeper than any fight we'd ever had. "Who's going to be there?" I asked, trying to stay calm. She rolled her eyes. "Mark, it's just my team. Don't make it a thing." She grabbed her purse, and before I could say another word, the door clicked shut. Hours went by. Midnight became 2 a.m., and she still hadn't returned. I called and texted, nothing. Her location was turned off. I sat in the living room, staring at the clock, the TV long forgotten, my imagination painting scenarios I didn't want to see, her laughing, dancing, maybe even in someone else's arms. By 4 a.m., I stopped waiting. Something inside me snapped, not anger, but the acceptance that I was done being foolish. I walked to the front door, locked it, and went to bed without another thought. At 6:30 a.m., frantic knocking woke me. "Mark, open the door." Emily's voice shook with urgency. I stayed in bed, listening as she pounded harder. Finally, I got up, peered through the peephole, and saw her, makeup smeared, hair disheveled, eyes red from crying. "Please, I can explain," she pleaded. I whispered through the door. "Not this time. You made your choice, Emily." I made mine. Then I walked away, leaving her sobbing outside. She stayed with a friend for 2 days. Messages poured in, but I ignored them. I needed space to think, to decide if her side was even worth hearing. My family told me to leave her. Friends said she wasn't worth forgiving. But love doesn't vanish overnight. It lingers, a smoky trace in a burnout house, choking you even after the fire is gone. On the third night, at 2 a.m., my phone rang. I answered without hesitation. Her voice trembled. "Mark, I'm in the hospital." My heart jumped. She explained through tears, a minor car accident on the way home from her friend's place. She just wanted to see me, to talk. At the hospital, I found her sitting on a bed, a small cut on her forehead, swollen eyes from crying. Seeing her like that shattered something in me. I wanted to hate her, but she looked fragile, terrified, human. She took my hand as I sat down. "Mark, I messed up," she said. That night, I went out with him, but nothing happened. I just wanted to feel noticed again. "You've been distant. We've both changed." I wanted to feel alive. I looked at her, a mix of anger and pity weighing on me. "And this is how you do it? By breaking everything we built?" She nodded, tears falling. "I don't expect forgiveness. I just didn't want you to stop caring." I stayed silent for a long moment, thinking about how two people who once promised forever could end up strangers across a hospital bed. Then I said quietly, "Emily, I'll always care, but caring doesn't mean staying." "What do you mean?" she asked. "I'm saying goodbye for both of us. Love can't survive where trust has died." I turned and walked out before she could respond. A month later, the divorce was final. Her final message read, asterisk, "I hope you find peace. I never deserved you." Asterisk, maybe she was right. Peace doesn't always come from revenge or closure. Sometimes it comes from walking away, locking the door, and never opening it again, no matter how often it knocks. And yet sometimes, late at night, I still remember that 2 a.m. call. The one that changed everything.